Welcome to the Lions Danivore podcast. Dan right here is your host, and just got out of work. Let's head home. So right now it's currently 41 degrees. It's a Friday. Loving life, and it's going to take me an hour to get home. I live in New York, by the way. And, you know, this is crazy, right? Like driving from my house to my job, believe it or not, without traffic, it's probably around 26 minutes. Every morning when it's school year, I gotta leave my house an hour and a half before in order to get to work on time. It's insanity how much time we spend on the road, especially as New Yorkers when you're far away. And you know what? Pretty much maybe in many places across the United States or around the world. But we could lope around and be like, oh man, an hour, it's gonna take me an hour to get home. Boo, boo, boo. No. You know what? I like putting on podcasts. Things that can be influential in a positive way, right? So I'll put Dave Mack on, or I'll listen to like a Johnny Carson show where he's interviewing an elderly guest in his 80s and 90s, and he's as vibrant as they come. I think what the most important thing here, especially being on carnivore, is utilizing your time the right way. There's just so much negativity around us at all times. It's always doom and gloom. Look, I'm a Jet fan. It doesn't get, carnivore can't cure everything. But even with that, laughing, making fun of a football team, enjoying your time. It's so important to just be in the moment, even if you're in traffic. I'm a firm believer that when you're in a rush to get somewhere and someone cuts you off and your immediate response is to throw curse words, obscenities, I think when that happens, if we could have the wherewithal to say, whoa, hold on a second, this must have happened for a reason, I think I'm going to be on time now. I've been watching a lot of, I know, it's going to sound morbid, but it's not. I've been watching a lot of NDEs, near-death experiences, right? And I'm sorry, this kind of stuff I like because we're not here for a very long time, so make it worthwhile. And there are a lot of instances where there are actions that people don't expect to happen. And whether they rush and they go against the grain, like if someone, again, is in an elevator, they're in a rush, and then someone comes in at the last minute, you're like, I need to get to the 4th floor while you're on the 3rd. And then while you're evading all of these clues to help you, you find yourself in a rut. I think health has a lot to do with that. You know, I know when I was obese, because that's what I was 250 pounds. It was not good. I was not breathing well. I was an addiction. I had an addiction. There were clues. They're like, hey, you're having difficulty walking up the stairs. Every time you try to play with your kids, your back goes out. You're done eating. There's no need for you to go for another slice of pizza. Still kept going. I think being on carnivore has elevated our sixth sense, if you will. And you can call it spiritual, you can call it so many other things. But for me, where I have understood this even that much more is that there's a bigger appreciation of understanding that everything happens for its reason and everything happens in its due season. That's trademarked by yours truly, so be careful with that. Anyway, just to have the patience, take a step back. Don't be so quick to judge or to get so rampant in anger, wrath. Right now, I'm driving adjacent to the Long Island Expressway. I'm in Flushing, New York, Parsons Boulevard right here. And everyone that I don't know people that are around me, but I can tell everyone's in a rush. Everybody cutting people off, making illegal U-turns, making a right, ain't going nowhere, honking the horn. Man, in years past, that would really upset me. Really upset me. Where are you going? Relax. Hey, honk, honk. Someone's honking at me. Oh, yeah? I'll show you. I'll give you twice as much honks. Then flipping them the bird. For what? For what? Set them free. Liberate them. You know by how? With love. Smile at them. Send them blessings. God bless you. I hope you win the lotto. Because how you judge others, how you forecast to others, how you project to others, you're going to get back. But do it with the intention of love. Right? Don't just do it expecting something. Like when I help people in my day job, I love what I do. I love helping people in the worst parts of their life, giving them that hope that, you know what, whatever the guy in the white lab coat told you, just letting you know that there's someone with a long white robe up there that is in full control. So if you're still breathing, the odds are in your favor. It's so important to have an outlook in life with positivity. And it starts in the morning. It starts when you wake up and you have a pivotal moment where you could reach for your phone, or you could reach over to your wife, to your husband, giving them a big kiss and telling them how much you love them. Start the day with love. Going to see your kids, praying a blessing over them. Genuine blessing, not on repeat. Genuine blessings. And then just encouraging yourself. Today's going to be a great day. But not just incantations. Today's going to be a good day. Today's going to be a great day. Today's going to be a great day. No, that gets tossed in the waves, man. No, genuine. Today is a day I've been waiting for. Whatever God has planned for me may be His will, and it might be challenging. It might be a good day where it's just smooth sailing, but whatever it is, I'm going to make it the best day that I can possibly have. I'm going to give it everything I got. Now, the beauty of all this, when you have that mindset of, let's look at this at a different angle. Because the world right now, there's so much traffic right now, so much everywhere. Everyone has problems. Everyone has a story. Everyone has an encyclopedia of issues and anxiety depression, problems. Everyone. And if you allow that nefarious cloud to linger, it turns into such a insufferable atmosphere that you allow yourself to be in. Screw that. No way. I'm going to live by the word. I'm going to live life. I'm going to enjoy being with the ones that I love. And even with my enemies, I'm going to pray for them. There's a reason why those people are in my life. To make me a better person. To refine me. Iron sharpens iron. Iron isn't sharpened with pillows. You know, in my life, there have been a lot of influential people, positive and negative. But no matter what the recourse is, I will always pray for them. You learn a lot about yourself when you're going through this. You learn certain intangibles that you never even knew that you had. There's a fear factor that I used to have before I went on carnivore. Fear. Fear of flying. Fear of traveling. Every excuse in the book. Look, my wife loves to travel. She wants to go here to France, wants to go to Italy, wants to go to different and she known me for 22 years. Been together. I'm 44. Am I? 43, 44. I've always been a complainer of, no, why do we want to go to a vacation if we could see Italy from home? You know? Just put on the Discovery Channel, YouTube. My wife is like, no, let's go out. Let's experience life. Okay, let's go to Florida. She's like, okay. Beggars can be choosers. She's like, all right, this is the best that I can get. It is what it is, no problem. As long as we're out of the house. And I never understood this. I never understood why, man. Why you want to go out? You got a beautiful house. You go in the backyard, barbecue, this and that. No. She always wants to go. It was like this veil on me. And every time we had to go out, it was this sinking feeling. Ugh, we gotta go out again. Oh, I want to just stay home and eat and have ice cream, have that high, and just talk with her here at home. Then 19 months ago happened, where I started going on carnivore. And I started really looking at life differently. I had so much energy. I wanted to go to Manhattan. And my wife is like, what? Yeah, I'm like, yo, let's cross the Brooklyn Bridge. Let's do it. She's like, okay. All right. Then I'm like, let's go to Disney. Let's bring the kids to Disney. She's like, who is this? I said, this is Dan. She's like, yeah? You're okay with the plane? I couldn't stand flying. I had this phobia of flying. Gone. I love flying now. Dominican Republic. Went with the whole family, with her side of the family. And I was just so focused, and every moment with the kids, with my in-laws, with my brother-in-law, who's awesome, my wife, I was just soaking it up. So good. And walking on the sand, feeling that grounding energy, just bathing in that salt water. Wow, it was like, man, this is great. No sadness. No sadness. throughout the vacations, Disney or Dominican Republic, I had no issue with food. I would eat maybe once a day. I would have like a little can of sardines that I brought from New York. Or I would go to like this all you can eat. But I would ask, hey, do you have steak? I'm allergic to certain seasonings. And they would just bring it out. And if it was too troublesome, I was exactly where I needed to be then. Then tonight we fast. Don't get upset. Tonight we fast. The following day we go for a run, we go for a swim or float, because I don't know. I am a swimmer, but not that great like my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law is like, wow. He's like a human submarine. He's amazing. Anyway, all these new breakthroughs that carnivore has done for me, I'm in awe. I really am. And it continues to excel. Reading books, just love everything about life. So it's 4:34 p.m. on Friday, as I said before, and I finally got a chance to hang out with some buddies tonight. Some guys from church who it's my first time ever hanging out with them outside of church or like in a family function. I can't wait. I can't wait to hang out with them. And we're going to a steakhouse, in case you haven't noticed. I didn't eat anything all day since last night. And last night, I think probably 10:30 at night, I had 6 eggs, right? Fried them up. Oh no, I made an omelet. So yummy. But I do have that, oh man, I can't wait to eat. And that's at 7. So it's 4:35 right now. By the time I get home, it'll be, 5:20. Fantastic. 5:20. Cancel.
Here's what I found along your route for 520.
Hey. No. It's crazy, right? Oh, they're listening. But it's all good. I just can't wait. I get home, go to the restaurant. I'm going to get all dialed up. That's another thing. My wardrobe. Like, I'm a sports guy, okay? I grew up with 4 brothers. We're always looking, as if we just came out of the trash can sometimes. Style, it really doesn't give much. And losing all this weight, I had to get a new wardrobe. I started looking online, and I'm like, you know what? My wife deserves the best. I started buying dress shirts, dress pants, shoes, nice belt, cufflinks, sweaters that fit, looking like a Don. Just the whole thing changed. But I'm still trying my best to keep that humble mind. Continue to be humble, humility, no pride. Try, just keep at it. Because the thing is, what I'm pretty sure that all of you notice is when you lose all the weight, you start getting a little bit more of that confidence. Oh, they're looking at me. They're looking at me. Wow, they really can tell my gains and the way how I've been losing weight. Oh man, look at me. You gotta be careful. You gotta discern. Don't think too high of yourself. Assess. Take a step back. Thank God. Give all glory and praise to God. And keep living life in humility. But man, I love life. This is great. I love everything about this. Guess what? Still stuck in traffic. I love it. I love it. I got another one, 42 minutes to go. Anyway, there's a purpose for everything. God bless and stay safe, everyone. Bye.